Hey, what's up? It's Reverend Meggus. We're gonna pick some fossil bones for you today. This is fossil divination, something I do. You can book this with me on my website, theowlandthewolf.com, if you'd like to get an in-depth fossil reading from these ancient ancestors. So if you want this, stay, but we're gonna have you pick a gastropod today. These are gastropod fossils, two different kinds of gastropods. So pick your gastropod to see if this reading is for you. Give you a moment. If you chose this one, this is going to be for you. This is a spiral snail shell. This is another fossilized snail. This is one of the ones that goes like this, but this guy is, more like a conch shape. I don't know what kind it is exactly, but it's agatized and it's pretty and sparkling. So let's see what we need to know today for my collective. Thank you, beautiful ancient ancestors, for imparting your wisdom on us today. Wow, okay. We have a situation perhaps that we're not exactly looking at. There's a partnership with somebody that has been, it's not like there isn't communication or that you're out of contact with each other, but it isn't going very well at all. It is seeming to do the opposite. You may be actually struggling with somebody who is manipulative or, uses verbal manipulation to get what they want, talks you into something, weaponizes your insecurities, is what I'm hearing, and tries to make you feel less than. We've got this, which is the moon here, and intuition. This represents the moon. It's intuition, but it's in the dark right now. So, your intuition, this person may actually be blocking your intuition or getting in the way of you using your intuition right now. And you are really struggling to see things clearly. We got a lot of stuff here. Really struggling to see things clearly. Let me toss this out and see what we got. So it seems like this person in the past, seems like things worked out, but intuition is blocked by your struggles with your emotions. And this person has in the past really weaponized that with you in not so fun ways. But here in the present, so we've got like right above you here is this hagstone here. You are really working very hard to protect yourself, to be gentle with yourself right now. And that's a good thing. Underneath this, we've got a few things. This is a brachiopod shell, which I love this guy. I don't know if you can see that. It's so wonderful. But anyway, he is flipped over. He's flipped over and upside down. We've got this beautiful treasure here, this stone. We've got some druzy in there. It's very pyramidal, very triangular. And so there is a passion and a fire here, a treasure that is creative, passionate, but we're at a crossroads here. We've got the star tetrahedron as well, otherwise known as the Merkaba. And that's a sacred geometric shape. So there seems to be a spiritual awakening happening here. So you are in the midst of this spiritual awakening coming into your gifts. It's making you feel very shut down. You're trying to manage it all internally and trying to stay grounded. And it's not easy for you. And because of that, you're resisting this a bit. You're not getting support through it, which is something that could help you. You are working to protect yourself, and here's the thing, like, there are people around you who could help you. There is a need for gentleness. There is a need to, this is a deer toe. There's a need for gentleness. There's a need for spiritual assistance, perhaps somebody who understands this more than you do, but you're protecting yourself from it. And this is this is a hagstone, actually, and it's stromatolite. It's got little rings around it. Stromatolites are bacterial colonies. They still exist today, but this one is fossilized and is also a hagstone. So it talks about sort of building walls up around you, layers and layers and layers. You could be getting more spiritual help from people around you. There is, I feel like there's somebody in particular who has displayed a lot of gentleness, and you are protecting yourself from that in some way, and that may be working against you. Here in, in the past, we've got this relationship, that manipulative situation where it seems like everybody was on the same page at one point and working together, but now what I see is like it's like trying to reclaim the past, and I think that's really central to the conflict that's going on. Is things did go well in the past, and now in the present, it's just not. You are going through this immense transformation here, and it's really important to allow yourself to do this, not keep it so close to yourself, but move through it. In the past, you have really struggled with that intuition, with your intuition, allowing yourself to trust your intuition. There's a lot of it's very emotional. You're struggling with regulating your emotions, understanding your emotions, and I think this particular relationship really made you doubt a lot of that. Moving forward here, I love this little guy, this little brachiopod, this agatized brachiopod. It's very water, lots of blues. It does talk about moving with your emotions. It's that water element where we allow ourselves to sort of go into our depths. And this is suggesting to me that you need to be more accepting of what you're feeling. Stop listening to what other people are telling you. Trust your gut and work on moving into a point where you trust yourself before anybody else, and that's how it should be. Never in life should you ever find yourself in a place where you have to run things by others to make sure that you're on track every single time. Like, that's a good thing to have happen now and then, but if that is your constant, and what you're doing is you're struggling with self-doubt and understanding your emotions, understanding your intuition, and sort of giving up your power to other people, and that's where you get in these situations where people are taking advantage of you, or you're struggling with that, and you have the ability to move forward and move past that. Here, oh God, I love this guy. This is a chain coral on this side, and then on this side we've got a crinoid anchor in here, and a bunch of mineralized parts. And what I'm seeing is this: don't try to hang on to the past, and don't let anybody talk you into hanging on to the past here. You need to be forward thinking to get out of this situation where you feel stuck, and in the midst of this sort of spiritual awakening where everything, you're just holding it and you feel very pressured. God, this feels so crowded here. It's like all this stuff going on under the surface. You're trying to protect yourself, but you're also protecting yourself from support. This is not support. This relationship is not support. You need to move past that and start looking towards the future, moving away from this, and really trusting yourself as well. What is your vision? Whatever may be involved with this relationship, whether it's professional or friendship or otherwise, it's holding you back. It's past looking. It's looking at things in ways that aren't working for you, and that's you're struggling with that, staying stuck because of it. So this is very visionary. This is very spiritual, and you're being encouraged to look at what you want, you yourself, not anybody else concerned. Individually, you. Doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. Put that aside for a moment. If you didn't have to worry about anybody else, you didn't have to worry about being judged by anybody else or anybody else's approval or anything like that, which you never do. You just have to have the guts to say, no, I'm going to do this for me. If none of that mattered, what would you be doing? That's what you need to focus on, and moving towards that from this point forward. Hope that helps. Love you all so much. Again, if you'd like to book your own in-depth fossil reading, you can do so at my website, thealanthewolf.com. Love you. Bye.